complement of a graph. Now let us say I have the graph G which has four vertices A, B, C and D, and the edges are A to B, B to C and C to D. I want to find out the complement of this graph G. So complement of a graph is denoted using notation G bar, that is complement of graph G. So it is a graph with same number of vertices as the original graph G. So if I have the graph G, in its complement I should take same number of vertices. So in my given graph G I have four vertices A, B, C, D. So in its complement also I should take vertices A, B, C, D. Now what about the edges? So vertices which are not adjacent in the given graph G becomes adjacent in its complement. Like vertices A and C are not adjacent. Vertices A and C are not adjacent in G. They become adjacent in its complement. So A to C I will have an edge. Now next. So vertices B and D are also not adjacent, so they become adjacent in its complement. So we should add the edge B to D or D to B. And now again vertices A and D are also not adjacent, so I should have an edge between A to D. So this is the complement of the given graph G. Also, number of edges in the graph and or plus the number of edges in its complement is always equal to n into n minus 1 divided by 2, where n is the vertices in the graph. Now let us check with this given graph. So in the given graph I have three edges. In the complement of the given graph also I have three edges, equal to n is the number of vertices in the given graph is 4 into 4 minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 4 into 3 divided by 2. So it becomes 6. 2 2 is 4. So 3 plus 3 is 6. So 6 equal to 6. Now let us see some of the examples. Suppose I will be asked to find the complement of K4. So K4 is a complete graph. If you want to know what is complete graph, you can go to the link given in the description box. So K4 is a complete graph. It's a graph on four vertices. First of all, I'll draw the K4. This is a graph on four vertices, and in complete graph, every vertex is adjacent to every other vertex. Suppose I'll name the vertices as A, B, C, D. So A should be adjacent to all remaining vertices. D should be adjacent to all remaining vertices. Similarly, C should be adjacent to all remaining vertices and B as well. So complement of a graph has same vertices as the original graph G. So A, B, C, D, and the vertices which are not adjacent in the given graph becomes adjacent in its complement. Now as this is complete graph, every vertex is adjacent to every other vertex. So your complement of the complete graph becomes a null graph. Let's have one more example. Suppose the given graph is like this. Vertices are, let us say, A, B, C, D and E, and the edges are like this. Suppose this is given graph G and I want to find out its complement. So I'll write complement here. So same vertices as the given graph G. So A, B, C, D and E. Now edges which are not adjacent in the given graph become adjacent in its complement. So I should have the edges like A to C. Edge is not there in the given graph, so it will be there in its complement. A to D edge is also not there, so I'll add in its complement. Then B to E edge is also not there, I will add it. B to D edge also not there, I'll add it. C to E edge is also not there, I will add it. Now if you look at these two graphs, G and G bar, G and G bar, given graph and its complement, it has same number of vertices, it also has same number of edges, and degree of all vertices is also same. Adjacency is also being preserved. So these two graphs, G and G bar, are isomorphic to each other, I can say, are isomorphic to each other. If you want to see what is isomorphic graph, again you can go to the link given in the description box. So G graph G is isomorphic to its complement. If this is the case, then such a graphs are called as an self-complementary graphs. If the graph is isomorphic to its complement, then such a graphs are called as an self-complementary graphs. Now let us see handshaking lemma or sum of degree theorem. Suppose I have graph with four vertices A, B, C, D, and edges are like this. We know what is degree of a vertex. It is number of edges passing through the vertex. Suppose I want to find out degree of vertex A. The number of edges passing through the vertex A is 3. So degree of vertex A is 3. So what sum of degree theorem or handshaking lemma says is sum of degree of all vertices of a given graph is always equal to twice the number of edges. Now let us consider this graph G and find out the degree of each vertex. So degree of vertex A is 3, degree of vertex B is 2, degree of vertex C is 3, and degree of vertex D is 2. So if you sum this, you will get figure as 10. So whether is equal to twice the number of edges. So 2 into what are number of edges in the given graph? It's 5. So 2 into 5 is 10. So sum of degree of all vertices is always equal to twice the number of edges. Now suppose I will be asked to determine the number of edges in a graph with 6 nodes, 2 of degree 4 and 4 of degree 2. So I want to find out the number of edges in this scenario. So according to the sum of degree theorem, sum of degree of all vertices is always equal to twice the number of edges. Now in this graph there are 6 vertices. So among the 6 vertices, 2 vertices are of degree 4. So 2 vertices of degree 4. So 2 into 4 plus remaining vertices degree, and 4 vertices are of degree 2. So remaining 4 vertices are of degree 2. So is equal to 2 into number of edges. We will find out the number of edges. So this becomes 8 plus 8 is equal to 2 into E. So it's 16 is equal to 2 into E, and hence number of edges becomes 16 by 2, that is 8. So a graph having 6 nodes in which 2 of degree 4 and 4 of degree 2 has 8 edges, you can say.